morning anymore. It won't be morning for a couple more hours. What am I doing? Blah, blah, blah. It's not what I expected that to do. Got to do my phone thing here. Trying to log in. Just me, or does Google change the way they log in all the time? It's just crazy. All right. So I updated my tool to allow me to log out. I don't need to log out this time, but it wasn't letting me log out because apparently I didn't do something right. You're like, what? The guy who knows very little about how to do all this stuff didn't know how to do something? Huh, that's surprising. How did that happen? Yes, this guy. So what I'm working on is trying to get my play editor, this piece, working. But it's a lot further along than that, so I should probably do something a little bit more cool, like this, which actually is not that much. As you can see, it's got some serious flaws visually. That's what I'm trying to fix. And it's probably going to be too big because my images are often, for some reason, too big. It cuts them, I don't know, even though it's because I cut them on the high resolution screen, and I think it ends up becoming when you hide them on, you cut them on a high resolution or copy them on a high resolution screen, I have a feeling this can be way too big. Oh, maybe not. All right, close enough. You might say, why would you want to use that as your image? It's so plain and boring. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't want to use this screen. I probably should use this one, to be honest, because it's probably just as good. But alas, I'm not going to bother with it. So here we go. All right, let's fix some things up. So the way this is going to work, I hope, is the way you got to select your play type. And what the play type is going to be is it's going to be a pass with a list of items here, which is going to be like run middle, pass medium, defend, whatever it is that you're trying to get the play type for. And then this is a personnel selection. And I haven't fully decided how that's going to display, but I mean, I kind of do know how. I don't think we're there yet. I kind of got it started with AI, but you know, AI's not great for doing this stuff. It can do some. Bezzy is what I'm using, and it advertises some pretty strong UI. What do you call it? UI development, but I had it do it. Now maybe I didn't give it enough detail. I mean, maybe I have to go all in and just say, okay, you need to do it exactly like this. You have to give it exact layout, exact stuff, and then have it do it. But sometimes by the time you describe something this big, you know, a document text this big, and it takes a long time to think out every line and everything. If you design it to that level of detail, really my thought is tell Bezzy to just build the base, which means put the components in there, throw all the stuff in, and get it hooked up. And then I'll go in and rearrange it, make it look good. Because I don't want to try to describe to you what looks good. Because it's AI. And we all have seen AI. And some things it does pretty cool. But in general, nah, it's not great. So Oh, I see what the problem is. Oh, let's try this again. I want this one, and I want to select that guy. Okay, so we need button op 3. We're going to go here. That one's already got button op 3, and we need to click on that, which should also be button op 3. And honestly, this is not my favorite button option, by the way. I don't care for it. It's not great, but I want it to look more like my other buttons. This is it's the wrong styling is the problem. And all right, so 425, 130. We're going to set these both to 425, 130. I think I need to this guy doesn't have, making sure they don't have anything that's going to block them. Okay. And we can go here and say 25, 130. And let's set them up. Why are they different colors? I use the same button image, but one does not look the same as the other. Why is that guy? Oh. Okay, I didn't realize that they had a different... Huh. Weird. That does give it the more vibrant red color. I kind of like that. But it blurs out the football texture that it is, but I do like it. Huh. I didn't know that you could change background texture of an image. Is that what that does? I'll be darned. Which means I might have to do something like background image editor or something. Because I'm going to have to make that match. It seems too big. Those buttons are kind of big, aren't they? Well, I am zoomed in quite a bit, but... All right, so let's put them at the position of... I can't change their Y, but I can change their... You know, I might have to go with this one's at bottom 5. Whoa, really? What's the what is the inside? Oh, he's in the wrong place. There we go. We'll put him. I mean, I want him on the bottom. I don't want him up here, but. And then there's another one that cancel. It's a matter of getting these ordered down, right? Okay, so now I can do this. So it's me 5. I'm going to do the same thing on the cancel button. Which is no. And no, and no. Set him at 5 also. And then Height is 130, 425. 130, 425. And I gotta move him over here. Okay. They still seem kind of big, but maybe I can fix that later. I'm gonna have to do some kind of universal sizing kind of thing. I don't know. Ooh, okie dokie. That's not a good one. But I do want this to rotate. What the heck? Yikes. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. What if I just do from the right? What are you in? Why are you going off to Timbuktu? Oh. So what's it measuring from the side there? What is 0%? Is that just, it's got the left edge is 0%. Huh. That's, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. What's the best place I want to do this? What if I don't use this one and go with, there's another one called Anchor Positioner. Let's see what Anchor Positioner will do for me. And don't ask me why they're so poorly named. All right, so we're going to go bottom right. And then we're going to say, and we're going to go, where's she here? We want to go horizontal positioning. Horizontal positioning. %. All right, we'll go with 30%. And then we'll go vertical positioning. $90? Let's go 90. Let's see how close that is to anything. See if that one stays in place, and then we'll decide where we are from there. Oh, that was actually pretty good. All right, well, now we'll put one on him. Let's try that one. I think my button text is weird too. Okay, so we'll take that one off. And we'll add Anchor Positioner. And it's going to be 90% for the bottom. And I went 30. It's not going to be enough. It's kind of weird how the vertical goes from the right. Oops, nope, that's 90. Sorry. $35. We'll go 35, sure. Oh, that should be bottom left. Maybe that's why it's hanging under bottom left. What did I say, 35? And this thing should be down here. What did I put this one at? Oh, it's supposed to be bottom right. $30 and $10. So it should be about the same, right? 30 and 10, because they're both using the opposite corners. Let's do 30 and 10. And all right, let's see how this looks. Well, it did position decently. Hopefully the little jitteriness you see is only because I'm doing this on a, I'm doing this live. You won't, yeah, that, trust me, this will fix in a minute. Yeah, see, it jumps back. It just takes its time to do it. There is an option on my other one that says you can hide until it sets, but what text did I use on here? Did I not use, what text did I didn't use a text. I didn't use a text on that one. What am I doing, man? This guy uses a text, I bet. Oh, he doesn't, wait, the heck? Wait a minute. Oh, maybe he's using a text, but it's not on, tell you on this. Aha. Button text. I think my button text is bad. I don't know if I like my button text. Or maybe I am using this one. Let's add new. What is this guy using? Button text. Button text. That's the same one, right? Yeah. The cancel button is using. I gotta have them all using the same text. The only problem is, it's not great. Well, that matches. Okay, so what I got to do is make sure this button disappears when we pop up stuff, because we can't have that. But now at least all my stuff looks kind of consistent. Why you would cancel, but you can't save. I think I have to make certain things not available if you don't have a play type. You have to have a play type or at least a favored play selected before you can save. So it's going to require it. So just skip it. I mean, you have that option, but all right, so I don't know what this is going to do right now. I think it's mostly plugged in. See, I got the parts plugged in. I don't know if they work though, because I haven't actually tested that. I just had to lay it out first. So it is better. I'll probably have to clean up what shuts off, what displays at various points of the thing here. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be 100% yet, or even, I'm hoping it's at least 90%, but we'll see. I am looking for anybody who wants to pitch in some graphical work for free for mentions in the game. If you give me some decent graphics and I use them, I will put some thank yous and special art on my stuff to let you know how appreciative I am of your contributions. And if it's significant, maybe we can work out some kind of a, post-launch or Kickstarter payment or whatever if assuming a Kickstarter success, that kind of thing. But I am looking for people who want to pitch in art. I do have an art style that I want to, I'm trying to achieve. And if you think you can pitch into that, by all means, I will definitely willingly chat with you. Okay, so there's my my call out for you artist folk out there who want to get your stuff seen in my game while I'm working on it, and eventually, hopefully, even when I'm done. So there you go. There's my call out for now. I'll probably do it a lot because I'm not an artistic guru here. All right, so I was gonna fix my announcement board here because now that I've changed this, this needs to have the right information. Oh, that's the header. I don't want the header. I need the panel here. This one. And I don't want to use button text. I want to use comment body. Here we go. All right, let's put on some of the thinky music. I'll call it thinky music because so I went and auditioned today for a play. It was the Shawshank Redemption, and I applied. Oh, I got it. I got to look at this. I've really been hooked on these guys lately.
A judge in England sentencing 2 men for stealing a statue of Paddington Bear said their actions were the antithesis of everything Paddington stands for. You know, everyone thinks Paddington is so great, which brings me to my segment, Hear Me Out. What? Hear me out. Oh. Paddington's a toxic bitch. He's an illegal immigrant freeloading off a nice, gullible white family. His sticky little marmalade paws are just waiting to rip open that trench coat so we can flash our straight children. I can't wait to call ICE on his Peruvian ass.
Are you okay, Kyle?
No!
This has been Hear Me Out.
A judge in England sentencing 2 men.
I didn't understand this
Okay,
until
so
recently.
yeah, I had to get distracted by that.
Know.
I don't know why I like
You
that.
have no idea
I mean, it's
who you
fun.
are
Okay, so I don't know if you
to
know
a
the premise,
woman
but in general,
until you know how you're saved in her phone.
The premise of those guys is that they write each other's jokes and they don't generally know what they're going to read. So they're reading these jokes that the other person wrote, and they have to read them with legitimacy. You know, like they knew what was coming, but they don't know. And that's why they're always laughing before they even read it, because they're like, they oftentimes they don't want to read it, but that's the thing. And a lot of times they write stuff that will get them in trouble, like because the other, well, you know, one's a white guy and one's a black guy. I don't know the right term, please. Don't get all mad at me, please. But they write stuff that would get them in trouble on whatever side of the board they're on. So it's pretty funny. Sorry, I think so anyway. Whether whether you agree or not, I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of small, huh? I mean, if you had to read that, it feels small. I mean, there's no reason it can't be bigger. I'm tempted to make my text in general bigger. I don't know how many body spots do I have? Let's go. I'm going to try it. I'm going to go to my fonts here. Or not my font, my assets. Oh, is it textiles? Oh, yeah. Okay, so what do a body? Let's go with, what is the next size up? I guess I don't know. Let's just go up to 38. All right, now I'm gonna try 40. No, hit save. Oh, I can't hit save. It's not gonna let me because things don't stay. That might make it bigger. I hope it does. It's hard to tell. You can't fix it during runtime. All right, so I didn't actually start my services. That's why it's complaining. So we're gonna go. It's probably the wrong one. Probably open the one I just closed. Yep. That is the way that works. Let's open the right one. Well, it did make it bigger. I don't know. It feels too big, but it's really hard to. What can I do to make that different? Can I line spacing it? Let's put some line. Let's see if I can do line spacing on here. What if I go like 10? Oh wait, I don't want to do it here. Never mind, 0. Can I make a change on the actual file though? So if we go to body text, and then we go line spacing. Let's go here and see what happens if I go like this. It's better. Horizontal scale? What is that? Oh, that's big. Feels squished. Don't that seem squished? That seems squished for whatever reason. Well, what if I use auto scale? Oh, that is big. That's, I don't want that. That's a little much. What if I go like 50? Even 50 doesn't give much space, but it does make that more readable, interestingly enough. I still think the text looks squashed. Why does this text look weird? Why does the text look flat? I don't think it's supposed to look flat like that. Is that from the stretching? Font size also. Does that have to do with my... I don't know, does it look normal if I change this to tablet mode? Yeah, that text just looks flat, like something's squishing it. Huh. Something weird going on here. What? Okay, I don't know what. So I have, maybe it's, actually I have no idea why it's doing this. I don't know why that's doing that. I don't even know what this is. This I do not know, because the body text already has what it needs. Why do I have the details pop-up panel here? It's not a button. The button is here. The button is going to open this. I do need that. It's just I don't know why I put it right there. Very odd. I still feel my text is squashed. I don't know why it's squashed. It's a weirdness I can't figure out. It just looks flat, like something's squishing it. I don't know. All right, well, it's irrelevant. Okay, so I mean, it's not irrelevant, but it's not a thing I want to worry about right now. Let's continue. Let's go start. What time is it? I got a little bit of time. I got a little bit of time. We'll get there. Let's start the app up. And make sure we have some services running. I have noticed that Claude seems to be getting rid of its temp files now. I may be able to get rid of that cleanup thing that I've been doing. It does kind of delay the whole startup of things. I mean, not by a lot, but hey, 30 seconds is 30, or not even 30 seconds. Karama, what's the latest, man? Going into a new week? Why are you sad? What's going on, man? What's the biz? Your school stressing you out? You just having a down day? I mean, I get it. The down days can be rough too. So I'm with you on that. What is going on there? Why can't? What the heck? What is going on, man? What's with all the sad faces, man? What's the sad faces? What's going on? Can't promise I can help, but I can definitely give you an ear to listen. New terminal window, yes.
Connected to active a Mind Gamers chat.
All right. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to turn on some sound here because I do like me some sound.
Quorum23 says, _.
I don't know. Showing me a lot of sad faces, man, but you got to tell me what's going on. I don't read, I can't interpret emoji.
Quorum23 says, T.T.
You know, it is strange. It's supposed to be like focus music, and it kind of works. It does help me. It just sometimes it just helps me to hear myself think, which is weird because you would think noise would not do that, but it does. Keeps me on task. Sort of. I mean, at least when I'm not streaming, it probably doesn't really help me all that much when I am, because I tend to talk to people when I'm online. But if they'll respond to me and let me know what's going on in their lives, hint, hint.
Korama23 says, man, you're a good streamer. You teach good code and give good guidance
Really?
on the computer engineering career.
Are you being sarcastic? I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't really teach.
Korama23 says, see.
And as much as I wish that were the truth, I don't know if I really am all that helpful, to be honest. Because really all I'm doing is learning. I'm learning along with whoever else is out there doing this stuff. So I just finished my PT certification, man. I am now officially a certified personal trainer. I have to figure out how to turn that into money, turn that into a job, get me some clients. But that is the thing I can do now. I can be, hey guys, I'm certified. I know all about helping you make yourself more fit. So this needs to be turned off. And this needs to be turned off. It is already off. I don't know how these are getting loaded. Something's happening that's loading these, because I should not have these. Somehow, I don't even know what I'm doing to add them, because I keep getting rid of them. Oh, maybe these are the defaults. Are these getting loaded? Oh, you know, I may have some defaults already set up that are getting loaded. I bet you that's what's happening. Either that or these aren't being saved. Are my deletes not getting written to the database? So when I delete them, I hit stop. And when I come back, are they all there again? I bet you they're not saving. It's like they're getting removed from the collection, but not from the database. Which is not great. I went to try out for audition for a play, Shawshank Redemption, today. It went pretty good, but there's only, it's like the two parts I tried out for, they told me a little bit about them. I don't want them anymore. One of them's the lead, but which I don't have a problem with that. That'd be cool. But at the same time, the part doesn't do me. And they actually thought I'd be better for another part, and I had never heard of this part because it wasn't in the movie. But apparently it's in some of the stage productions of it. So I looked him up and I'm like, oh man, I like this guy. I want to be this guy. But I knew nothing about him, so I wasn't able. I mean, I did a little bit of read for it, but they only gave me some little stuff. And I think I could do a better job with them had I known. Yeah, see, it's not deleting from the database. It's doing its own thing. It's ignoring my. my deletes. That's a thing. So, am I not calling the save or the I don't think it's calling it, or it's not getting saved. Let's see what if I'm getting some logs out of this. Retrieve 35 teams. That didn't do anything. All right, so we go to game plan. Successfully, blah blah blah. Game plan start, blah blah blah. Failed to get you game plan. Well, there isn't one. But technically, there should be an empty one. I feel like it was a game plan. All right, so this is kind of working. So this is my system trace. But this tells me there's something wrong. It stores this trace. It allows me to connect all of the items that were called in the path to get there. Now I don't know for sure how well it works because I would have to go to the database and look up the trace, but that was for each call that I did, 4 minutes apart. And when I'm going, that means if things are sort of kind of working, when I call the game plan, it's supposed to be creating game plans for this user and attaching them to this team. But if it keeps coming through with for one, these should all be blank. Interesting. Why aren't they blank? Oh, those are blanks. That must be the any. Ah, the any is it. Putting in one blank for the user, but that's still just default. Something's not quite working on the load, but that's not what I'm here to test at the moment. I have to fix that. I'm gonna have to pull Bezzy in here to take a look at stuff. Or Bezzy might not be my best solutioner in this case, because so if I go here, open this. That's not working either. Supposed to work. Is it clicking? I'm not even seeing the click. So that's not working. So the add edit situation panel is supposed to be Playtype selector is not connected. Let's make sure he's not turned on. You seem stressed, Karama. You gotta tell me, man. Good streamer. I don't know how good my guidance on computer engineering career is. I think it's, yeah. I mean, I give guidance, but it all depends on your point of view, I guess, on whether or not it's good or not. But you're also asking a person who's had bad luck with the career, so take that with a grain of salt. I mean, I had good luck back when it was a good career. You know, I have been seeing, though, I've been watching a couple of different, people talking about it, and it may be turning around pretty soon. Maybe. Companies are starting to realize their mistake. But the problem is, there's going to become a balance, all right? Right now, there are so many engineers out there. And even if companies realize, hey, we can't get rid of 50% of our workforce or whatever the heck they're doing, developer workforce, because AI can't handle that. But even if they decide, hey, we can, bring back 30% of those people, there's still 20% of the overall workforce that's out there that still, that's still unemployed. You got 20% of the thousands and thousands and thousands of people who are looking for work. And eventually, the market will thin out. People will stop, there'll be less developers. They're going to go find other careers, other things to do. They're going to find other ways to make money. And it'll balance. It might take some time. It might take 4 or 5 years for people to go find their other niche. Hopefully people will find something else. I mean, that's hopefully other segments of the job market will take them in. But in the meantime, it's hard to get in. And one of the biggest problems these companies are finding, or the biggest problems that's killing the developer engineering market, is AI is being positioned as the new entry level, right? So they don't want to hire entry level people. Oh, AI can handle all the entry level work, so they only hire experienced people. Well, what happens in 5 and 10 years when those experienced people move on, like retire or quit or whatever? There are no more entry levels. There's no more experience because you don't hire the young guys, the young entry level people. There will be no experienced people available to you. Now, I believe, this is what I think, and this is what's going to have to happen. And I think, like I said, I don't think schools and education has caught up to this thought. But they're going to have to. And I think we're not going to get rid of AI because it's too good at what it does for replacing entry level. But the thing is, I think there's going to be a new entry level. Right now, it's senior developers who know how to code and know how to get in there and read and understand the code. But schools are going to have to start teaching people how to be AI drivers and how to be those senior people that are currently being hired. And that's going to be the new entry level. It's going to be the basis people who know how to control, read, interpret AI at the basic levels of code. It's almost going to be like, say you're developing an application in JavaScript and you're using AI to do it, but they use senior developers. So they're going to have to teach you enough about JavaScript to understand how to work with AI and understand what's going on and how to fix what AI is doing. That's what they need to teach. It's going to be teaching a lot more understanding what's happening, how to straighten out, how to keep AI on path. So you may have to, the job titles may be AI Go developer, or not even lead developer. Let's say call him the AI Go engineer or Go AI engineer, and then it'll be like JavaScript AI engineer, and their jobs will be different. You won't be so much taught how to get in there and learn all the little bits, but you're going to have to learn how to read and understand the stuff that senior developers are doing now, because not only do they know how to do the basic code stuff, but they also know how to understand and read code. I don't code as much as I used to because of AI, but I'm able to get in there and fix and learn how to use my knowledge to help fix these things, and it helps me to jump around in languages. Eventually, that's what users will do. Once they learn one language well enough by learning to control it, they'll be able to jump to other languages pretty easily. And you might be a multi-language AI engineer, but then maybe that'll be your senior versions, ones that can work with multiple languages and more complex apps and complex parts of apps. They look at it in a bigger picture form and learn to hire people in a smaller capacity. Like maybe you're going to be a junior Go AI engineer, and your job will be to manage you know, just certain pieces of the app and learn those things and learn how to work with AI and manage those pieces. And then like a lead might be the entire project. He looks at the whole thing and he can see where all the different parts are connecting. He'll know it more in depth and be better at it. That's how I think it needs to go. Is that easy said than done? I don't know. I haven't fixed that button yet. Alright, so this is definitely not working, even with that plugged in. Because I expected this to do something. Alright. What time is it? Oh, it's 10:39. Boo. It's getting so late. Time flies so fast when you're having too much talking. I do me some talking, that's for sure. Trying to figure out where this is expecting to load. Nothing's happening there, so. You know, it's kind of funny. Why do you even need the Playtype buttons? Because they're not really buttons. They don't really. I mean, they're supposed to be an on-click, but I mean, anything can take a click. I'm not sure what the point of a button is, because it's like everything can catch a click. And if everything can catch a click, then what's the point of a button? Because really only buttons or other clicky type things would normally catch a click. So I don't know. Seems kind of weird. So, my problem is when I start doing anything with AI, I can't get in there and do other things. Like, I have a number of things I needed to do, or I need to do, but I don't think it's going to let me. Because when it starts doing stuff, I'm kind of like deactivated. Yeah, I can't do anything. It's busy. That's a problem with working with Bezier. And when you're working with Claude in the background, it just works in the background. So I can work on the foreground without having any problems. As long as I'm not changing Unity stuff. I could have Claude working on service stuff, and then I can go work on the front end stuff. And I could even have Bezier work on the front end stuff and having Claude on the back end stuff. But either way, as long as I keep them separate. But I can't do anything with Bezier running. Well, all right, I can go work on backend stuff. I guess as long as we're working on things that Bezier's not interacting with. You can't do multiple things. Like if I'm working on the back end, on like say the simulator service, I could have Claude working on any of the other backend services. As long as I don't have them conflicting with me, it's not a problem. Because even though they're still both all in the same, project area. Heck, I could even be working in the simulator service if I'm working on something that I know Claude is not. Can't do that here. If I work on anything, it locks me out. according to the Bezzy, it's telling me, oh no, I did it all right. It's all good. I'm looking at it going, no, because when I click on them, they don't do nothing. Alright, so I guess we're gonna... It could be, maybe I'm getting raycast blocked. That's a common problem in Unity. Something's running that's blocking me. And Busy misses it a lot. I'm not seeing any click event. A lot of times when you click on something, you can tell, you know, if you're clicking on it, it like does a little thing. There's a little bit of a visual effect. Now I don't know if that's just because it's a button and it does that, or if I've done something with AI, or there's something. I don't know what the natural effect is there that causes that. It's just giving me text and telling me what it thinks I'm doing wrong. That's what it's doing. It's going, yeah, everything's hooked up, but hey, just in case you did something wrong, I put in some debug messages to tell you what you did. I'm like, thanks. It's like, who says I did anything? You're the one who hooked all this stuff up. Let's see what this says when I click on it. I did click. Object reference not set to an object. Game plan playtype selector. Okay. But playtype selector is, oh, does it want something else? Playtype selector panel. Playtype selector panel. That's what I think. Alright, let's see where it's taking me, man. It'll take me to the right line. So this is the guy that it thinks is null. That shouldn't stop me from opening the... I mean, okay, that's not good, but that's not the reason it's not opening. I don't think that shouldn't be the reason it's not opening. Playbook data that Playbook data that this is oh, we're not passing anything. I mean, it shouldn't need to. Playbook, so playtype selector. Playtype selector right here. Loading data. Where is that? There it is. Loading data. Huh. So it just calls this, and we're blowing up right after that. Interesting. Alright, well, I guess I can link it up and go see what the heck, because that shouldn't stop it from becoming active, though. That's what's weird. I should still be seeing it. Why isn't it setting it active? Alright, let's go attach it to Unity. We're gonna go. I mean, hopefully we don't have errors. Then we have our load data. Put a break right there. So we get to loading data. I mean, maybe it's not showing because it's in the middle of doing something, and it's like it can't go to the next step until it gets the data. We'll see where we are at in a moment. What time? Oh, I hit my hour, man. I gotta log off. I gotta hit the hay is what I gotta do. I'm trying to keep my streams shorter. No more mega long streams because people don't like mega long streams. If you can get somebody to stick around for 20 minutes, that's great. I should be doing 20-minute streams, but then I'd be cutting it off every time. I like to get something done in each stream if I can and cut it off at that point. But alas, not what I did. I did not get anything done. I don't think. What did I do? Yeah, I didn't do anything major. Nothing I can write home about. So sad.